What is up, everybody? It is me, and I don't have a second monitor, so I gotta fucking mess with my goddamn OBS like this and have it up on the screen to make this not look as legit. So sorry about that. Yeah, so this is my next episode of Fresh Start. Actually, I have a new background, which makes it so that my background removal works a little bit better. It's not perfect, and it should allow me to just, whatever. The lighting's a little bit better. Like, it's pretty dark out right now. But yeah, so here we are. Fresh Start. Another episode. I am going to shrink myself here, put myself over in a corner. I'm going to minimize this, and then we'll hop right in. It is 20 hours later from yesterday. Like I said in my last little episode there, I got drunk and I fell asleep. So I am here now, and these are my second set of accounts. And as we can see here, we got full buys on everybody. So this is going to be sweet. When you guys see this one, it's going to be a pretty big jump from wherever I was at to right now. I think today's gonna be a friggin' sick day. Lots of gains, lots of gains. And personally, I don't know. I feel like I might just spawn into 80. I might just like start really ramping this up because, you know, there's been a lot of people commenting on my stuff, and I'm not trying to like care about the haters or whatever. But some dude said that like he thought maybe I should stay with the GE content so that you know, at least, you know, it's kind of silly because we only make 1 GP, but, yeah, you know, it's not a lot of money, but I kind of just want to ramp this up to show the power. I don't know. Show the power, brother. Yeah, I mean, I know it's probably kind of stupid to let trolls or not trolls, but, like, he's not a troll. That guy was nice. That guy was nicer than most of them, but it's kind of silly to, like, dictate my content like that. But actually, the important news is right now is that we got a fuck ton of money, 90K per account here. We got some big boy sales made. But sorry. What I wanted to say is I will be doing I'm shifting again as a content creator. So I have a bunch of theories. So that'll be perfect conversation to have about this. I don't know if anybody here is interested in YouTube, but I am, obviously, since I'm like a YouTuber now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a good YouTuber, but I am a YouTuber nonetheless. Okay? So I'm a YouTuber now. And I have been, sorry, that's inefficient of me to do that, but I just want to get that, I don't know, I was just zoning out. I want to, shift my focus again, so let me try to imagine what I'm trying to say so I can say it as fast as possible here, or in the most, as concisely as possible, because, like, I can talk, but I have trouble, it seems, getting my point out, from my... You're always seeing my first iteration, so this is always rough. It's always going to be rough, probably. And the only time it's going to be, like, not rough is if after a year later of me doing this straight, I will have more skill talking to you guys. But anyway, yeah, that is neither here nor there. I want to talk about the direction that I want to go with my content strategy. And I've been going through, I mentioned in another video, you know, about how I was getting my feelings with the viewer, about my feelings and how they were hurt by the negative comments I got about YouTube or whatever. And it was a make or break moment for me because of some mean comments that people were saying. And, you know, I got vulnerable about that, and people were very nice about it. Leaving me some nice comments. Some people who have been watching a bunch of my videos and not really actually saying anything. But whatever. They felt compelled to come out and give me a little bit of support, and I really appreciate that, and thank you for everybody who did that. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is that I think I have a theory about YouTube. Okay, so like, you know, I take a lot of inspiration from Mr. Beast, and I feel like everybody else does too. And if you ever look up, if anybody here has been a YouTuber or anything like that, you can, let's pin this actually. Let's talk about the money we got here. So on this set of accounts, real quickly, we are at 540 across the board. Looks like 540, 499. So we'll do 540, 576. Whoops! What the hell happened there? Oh my god! Ah! So we'll do 540 times 18, and then we'll add the other two. So we'll get plus 499. And there was a 476 over here. Or 576. So I'll do 576, and I gotta write this down. I don't know if I have a pen on me, actually. Shit. Okay. Notepad it is. This is 17, 24. I'm tired today too. Fuck, I gotta do something. Like, I gotta get some energy. I don't know. Maybe I should like shoot first in the day so that you guys see me at high energy. First set. From yesterday, though, as you can see from this, we've already made 1.7 on these guys. So that's pretty sweet. So, okay. Now that I got that, let's go back to the YouTube thing. So, here's my YouTube theory. Should I start with a conclusion or should I build up? Maybe I'll just... okay. I'll start with a conclusion. I think the entire YouTube is bad. I think it's going to be... I think it's going to change a lot. And I think that... And this is a big gamble, obviously. Everybody does the same thing, and it is the right thing most of the time because... you know, if it works once, and it works twice, and it works 100 times, and it works 1,000 times, it's going to be it. So, like, okay, yeah. What I was saying before, though... oh my god, my brain is so fucking bad right now. Maybe it's because I drank yesterday. I'm like hungover. Maybe I don't even realize I'm hungover. But yeah. If you ever did anything YouTube, you look up YouTube tutorials, how to be a YouTuber, and you see those thumbnails that really hook you. You know what I mean? And then they give you like kind of a milquetoast same type of advice. There's a lot of little good tips for everyone. But there's nothing like super... I don't know the word. I don't know. I feel like a lot of like what YouTube advice and business advice and advice in general is, I don't know, like even the personal growth space. I feel like it's all wrong. I'm not trying to like disparage people because like there are people out there trying to help and they are saying stuff like that. But like for instance, some examples here, okay? YouTubers. I watched this one chick who's like the king of shorts or something like that, and then they say stuff like, I don't shoot scripted anymore for her shorts, whatever. She makes everything go viral. I just go in, we make an idea, we have a title, and then we just like shoot the video. And we don't have a script, so to seem authentic. She says to seem authentic, and then that is where I'm kind of hung up. I turned the podcast off because when they say stuff like to seem authentic, to me, I mean, maybe I'm just like making a big deal about nothing, but it seems manipulative. That's what I'm trying to get at. All this stuff on YouTube about how to make money, how to brand, how to market, how to do this, how to do that, outside of the very basic advice that Mr. Beast gives you, and like when you first start a YouTube career and you find, you know, you'll probably go look up Mr. Beast. That's what I did because he's number one. Obviously, it feels like you should probably look up number one and then get some advice from him. You know, he has got a lot of podcasting. He lays it out like I've laid it out for you for the Fresh Start series in podcasts. He just says everything. Like, for instance, he just like the best advice I ever got was make 100 videos, try to do one thing better every video, and then we'll talk after that. Like, because your video is going to suck. Just suck. Okay? So here's 20 hours in, but we'll solo this up. So, like, I also think that there's a lot of scummy YouTube advice. Like, the whole retention meta, you know what I mean? Like, if you look into YouTube or whatever, bro, like, it's, like, all about retention. You gotta have this edits, whatever. And I'm not knocking editing or anything like that. I'm not knocking any particular, what is the word? Discipline. When it comes to video creation, media creation, and anything like that. I have a respect for all of it, obviously. Oh, we got the new Deadman mode world. That's gonna that's gonna do some stuff. So okay, yeah, I'll have to make a video about that, how you guys can make some money with Deadman mode if you're interested in that, with swapping and shit. So, all right. So all of our buys went through again. Our sells are kind of slow. So the sells were slow for the 20 hours. That might just be a one-day anomaly, but it also might be because I looked today on the radar and on the Fire Rune radar, and there was a dip for a couple hours to the 4.5 margin. So sales might be just kind of slowing down. We might start seeing a 5.6. But I'm just going to rinse and repeat, bro. Like I said, if I don't get it at 6 and I have to resell at 5, what I'll do there is tell you guys I lost this much money. My net worth went down from up, like I said, and it'll drop down. There'll be a steep drop once I have to when I have to sell back at 5. That's how we balance the net worth reporting. Anyway, so back to YouTube though. Man, I got so many thoughts about it, and a lot of things swirling in my head about it. I don't know like where to start. I should have scripted something or had some sort of idea, but it was just on me when I started shooting this, and I wanted to just talk about it while we were going. But like, so much of it to me seems scummy. Like, let's just talk about thumbnails, for instance. That's the one I've been kind of hung up on. And once you guys see this, the people that like will stay with me through my experiment here. Like I think I said before, a big announcement. I'm going through a bunch of changes. You probably already noticed if you saw. I'm not going to make thumbnails for a few videos and see how it actually affects my my base. Like if it kills my channel, I want to experiment doing it too, because I want to see what I know it's going to have an effect. Okay, but I want to know how much of an effect. You know what I mean? That's what experimentation actually does. You can't just sit there and hypothesize everything forever, because you'll never know. You know what I mean? I've done that for so long. That's why I should have been a YouTuber 10 years ago, honestly. I should have been a YouTuber when YouTube came out, honestly. I think I have a knack for like what a YouTuber demands, like the character you need to become. And if I had started 10 years ago, like when Mr. Beast, I think he's 26 or 25 now. If I had started around the same time he had started, I think that I would have been not necessarily where he's at, but I'd be one of the 1 million sub people. Like, not necessarily even PewDiePie or anything on that level. I don't want to say anything like that. I'm not like trying to talk myself up or nothing, but I'm just saying I have the innate characteristics for media in general. I feel just you know, now that I've been in it this far, and I've been able to, like, I know there's algorithm changes that like gave me a boost, make small creators, because like anybody who's seeing me, the reason why you found me and the reason why I started was calculated. I saw that the algorithm changed on my homepage, that they were giving preferential treatment to brand new channels to give them a chance. I don't care why, but I just played the hand I was dealt. And that is why you are seeing me now. And that's why I caught a little bit of buzz. And if I had attempted this 3 years ago or even 4 years ago, you would not be seeing my content unless I did self-promotion. So I would have needed to invest in my own whatever. So, I mean, that is the thing. Anybody, you see small channels all the time now. It's because I saw it, and I saw it as YouTube is hiring. Okay, they're hiring because I think they're trying to grow, because their market, they have like 1 billion users per month. 1 billion monthly users, and then they have about 130, if I remember correct, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's somewhere around there, daily users. But they want, obviously, the whole world, and if the whole world's like 7.9, maybe we crossed into the 8 billion threshold by now. Maybe not, who knows? There's a lot of wars and dumb shit going on in the world. But, like, I saw it as they're hiring. So, that's why I'm here now. Because I saw it, I'm like, I finally got off the fucking fence, and I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm going to fucking do it, you know. I had tried a last push before last year on my main channel nobody knows about. It's just Ojama Garrett's if you're interested. But I do generic content over there, and right now I'm just like, whatever. It's just whatever. I was doing 3 pieces of content a day on that channel, and then that kind of whatever fizzled away because I hit a wall on my job and stuff like that. But this time I decided to do it again because I was like, okay, I was trying to niche. I was trying to do 5 niches in one channel. All right. So about thumbnails. Yes, I want to experiment with some things, but the whole nature of YouTube, the whole nature of social media, the whole nature of blah, blah, blah. Like, there is this trend going around on YouTube. If anybody consumes a lot of YouTube content, maybe you have seen it too, that they're looking for authenticity, okay? So now that everybody's looking for authenticity and the YouTuber meta is now shifting towards seeming authentic, now you're going to see a bunch of fake, like, deep people and shit. So thumbnails. Thumbnails, retention meta, scripting, addicting, you know, hacking, keeping the user guessing, giving them a payoff at the end, have your hook in the first 5 seconds, yada, yada, yada. I mean, you guys may have seen... I'll just jump into this. I'll try to finish my thoughts here, but then we'll jump into this. You may have seen some of the jokes I've been making, like in my thumbnails. Like, for instance, they say not to have a lot of text. So as like kind of a fuck you to everybody, because I've kind of been like that my entire life. I've been putting a lot of text in my thumbnails, and then like that one video where I was talking about multi-scape or whatever and calling out commenters and stuff like that. It's kind of because my friends and, you know, I talk to my girlfriend about that stuff, and then we kind of make moves going forward there about how I should handle like hate comments and stuff. But I did that on purpose, like talking to, like showing a commenter and then like replying to them and then making a video about it. I've been doing a lot of these things because it's like, I feel like the media culture is super toxic. Everybody's just trying to like, so thumbnails again. I keep saying it, but I keep forgetting to say the thing I wanted to say about thumbnails. I feel like a good thumbnail is like a whore putting on a lot of makeup so they can go to the bar to get fucked. And I feel like that's all you get when you dress up a thumbnail. I feel like that you're just trying to look pretty enough so that somebody will fuck you tonight. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, wearing your best clothes or whatever. That's how I feel thumbnails are. Over the beastification, the state of affairs in the YouTube space. So that's again why I'm going to try attempting shifting, because I want to see the actual numbers, like, because everybody says to do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the same effect. So that is what I'm saying there. I mean, I don't want to drone on too much longer about that stuff. I want to get back into this, but I just felt like, I don't know, it's been on my mind, and I wanted to justify, like, I kind of want to try some shit out that, like, nobody else does and see, like, if it actually fails or not, or if everybody's just too scared to try new shit because they're all pussies. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah. So we got all these guys. I could have been adding this up while we were talking. Maybe I can do that while we were talking. Oh my god. 120. Oh my god, mistyped 3 times. Yeah, I should definitely, if I want to become more serious about this, stop drinking outright. Except for I made 55 gallons of ginger hard lemonade, and I have quite a bit of it left. So unless I decide to dump it all down the drain, it'll be extremely difficult for me to get rid of all that shit. 171, 155, 157. And I'll add this all up twice because I feel like I should. Whoops. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm not sure what happened to the date here. So yeah, like I said, super bad content. Okay, right. So the direction I'm going, so the things I want to go to is no thumbnails. I don't want to worry about views because, like, my last video I did, not my last video, the last generic one I did where I was talking about multi-scape in general, it gets a lot of views. I know what makes an old school RuneScape player tick. I know exactly the content they want to see. That's not what I'm about. Like, I can do that. I mean, like, I may be, like, dumb. I may not be, like, crazy good at stuff, but I know what, I've played RuneScape for 20 years. I know what the RuneScape player wants. I know exactly how to make everything on the thumbnail. That's why they've been kind of trolls. You know what I mean? Like the weatherman, the news anchor. Oh my god, like the large amount of text, the over-the-top, like, dumb humor, super childish. It's all been on purpose. Like, if I really wanted to farm YouTube content, I can do, like, I don't know how to do Chambers of Xerix, but I mean, like, nothing on RuneScape is out of my reach. I had 4 bill. And I did it in like a year. I had the means to get all the high-level loot. I had the farm. I had everything. I had all this stuff. I'm doing this all on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, but that's not the point. The point is I'm trying to serve the viewer. I'm trying to grow a community. I'm trying to, I don't know, find out what I'm supposed to be. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just, fuck, dude. I don't want to fucking just do what everybody else is doing because I'm not in this for the, like, yes, it'd be nice to make money, but I'm not in this for the money. Like, I'm in this for the fucking boys, bro. So that is time, so it's 10Ks. So 3, 2, 1, 10Ks. I'm just going to re-add it up again. But yeah, okay, so let me just break down my little, like, my thoughts about what I think I'm going to try doing, because I was writing my journal today, and I discovered when I view whore, I feel bad. When I view whore, I get a low subscription. whatever. Like, I get a low view to sub ratio. People are just kind of there. So you know what I mean? Like, that's what I said about, like, my thumbnail. My thumbnail, I think, was pretty good for that multiscape shit, and I think that's why I got such a high CTR, click-through rate on it. I'll have to add this again, because I'm in my head a lot. Never mind. I think that is confident. I'm confident here. So let me just talk again. I have a big... I'm going to get big again. Bear with me. I may lose a lot of subs for this video, probably. I dress myself up. Like, I do exactly in that thumbnail. So you need to break the pattern, and you need to pique curiosity to the viewer. So I did that in as little amount of time. I think that thumbnail took me 5 minutes because I just put math on as my background to make me look smart or to make people go, whoa, holy shit. And then I put the secret. You know what I mean? And then I showed the 0 to 1 bill thumbnail, like graphic, because, you know, it shows that if here's you, here's what you'll get. You know, it's a very generic element. And then I did, maybe streaming's for me, I don't know, maybe it's not that, but I don't think streaming's very good because streaming platforms don't promote their creators very well. But one moral of the story is that thumbnail got me fucked. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably shouldn't be swearing so much if I'm trying to get monetized, but it got me a nice hot bar date, and a bunch of people slept with me. But you know what I mean? Like, no conversion. I don't think I've gotten a single sub from that yet. And like, if I look at my old content when I'm doing Fresh Start series and serving you guys and trying to give you what I think you need / wants by seeking feedback in the Discord and applying it, you know, doing that whole method, I get 100% like ratios, like to dislike ratios, but on this video I got like a 72% like to dislike ratio because there's like people just don't like me or whatever. I don't know. It's just not standard content what they like seeing. So like, yeah, they're like, ooh, it's novel, it's different. You broke the pattern, but then I didn't just immediately, like when you break the pattern and get them to click on your video, then you're supposed to apply the retention meta. You're supposed to have the hook. Then you're supposed to mess with their psychology to get them to stay strung along till the end of it when they're like, okay, like I stayed strung along, but I'm still lacking. So now I want to go try to find that somewhere else. Like, I don't want to be in that, like, and no offense to anybody else who like employs those types of strategies. I'm not saying necessarily that's what you're doing, because you can use those strategies and still serve people and still, you know, you can look nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about not looking nice or making content that is pretty for you or good for you or whatever. Hiring an editor and the editor is taking his own creative liberties with whatever. So now you got 2 people working on a video. So 2 people working on one video is going to be better than me working on any video. You know what I mean? But like, in a way, you know what I mean? 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 Yeah, I noticed that I was saying that, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that's the way forward for media. I think the way forward for media is actually being authentic, actually serving the viewer. I think I'm going to have a huge leg up on a lot of people because I actually care. You know what I mean? Like, I just have an innate... It's not innate. I had to work on it for a while. A lot of bad things had to happen to me for me to become this way. But, you know, whatever. Thumbnails take a lot of effort for me. Videos take a lot of effort for me. All this other stuff takes a lot of effort for me. So if I can... But the main thing that's going to drive growth for the channel here is trying to apply the free-to-play flipper method here. So I need to, like, because that's why I'm running 5 channels and doing all this, because I'm, like, running a bunch of traders. So what I want to do is really optimize the strategy to do the bare minimum to get the most out of it. And I think the best way to do that is to stop giving a fuck about thumbnails, stop giving a fuck about my description, stop giving a fuck about the right keywords in the titles. I mean, more or less, kind of. I still kind of can keep doing that, but I'm just going to really, really just peel the layers back until I hit a level where, or at least I know what the bare minimum is I need to do to actually, like, do the YouTube thing. And then, I don't know. This feels like a lot of dumbass rambling. Like, this, I'm still really, like, really, all this is still swirling in my head or whatever. And it's not really Fresh Start related, so. We got the bank. 3201, got that twice, so we have a, was it 32.1 mil? 32.01 mil. And we'll add that plus the 10.75, so plus 10,795,000. So we are at 42 million. 7, 10, 24. What the fuck is that? Man, I'm really not typing right. 7, 17. What is going on? That sounds right? The 10, 7, 05? Right, I can kind of remember. So it was like 540 times 20. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so it's all right. So then we are at a 42 mil. And I might cut all that. I don't know. It all depends. I've gotten people in the Discord talking about how they liked when I just rant and rave, but I feel like that one was kind of like really out there, not really relevant to the Fresh Start series. But anyway, so we're at 42.8 mil net worth, and then from the video yesterday, 7/16, we're at 39 mil. So I'm going to take away 39. Just straight 39. Oops. Take away 39 million. So we got a 3.85, 805 mil profit. So again, growth. The last profit was 3.147, and this one is 3.805 profit. So then we'll add, the donation pile is now 4 mil, so we'll do 4.4 mil. So we're growing, you know what I mean? And that's that. So now we'll move on to the forecast. We'll call this one a day. And I'm not sure, oops. I'm not sure whether I'm going to branch out, because the reason why I want Video Max, because the objective, okay, right. So everything I was saying before. The objective for me, I've realized, is to get the videos done, not care about views. Who gives a fuck about views? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like I was saying, like the views for that one video didn't translate to any subs. Like, yeah, it got me a view, and if I was monetized, that would get me paid or whatever. But like subscribers and building the community and the whole community building and the longevity of all that stuff is like really what's going to carry a creator. But yeah, so videos are what's going to get done. I'm going to maximize. I'm going to video max. Okay, which means I may not need to, I may need to like cut down. I may need to just focus on scripting a lot more, because I don't think it'll be smart for me to just like make these 100-hour videos. Because if I could get a 30-minute video down to a 10-minute video with the same quality, then that's probably gonna be good for me. So we got a 5.5 here daily. Oh, yep. So we did have that crash. We had 287 million sales today. That is probably why I had a slow sell. If it was 400 million, probably would have reflected in the sales. If it was a 400 million day or a 500 million day or like 380 million day. But yeah. We also had so little sales that looks like just under 3 hours. We're at 5.4. So selling for these 3 hours. So that is 21 hours where we were not, or wait, it was 20 hours. Wow. That much money in 20 hours. That's pretty sweet. 20 hours, 190K an hour. That's pretty sweet. Divided by 40, 4,756. So it's still holding around the same rate. So we're still scaling up really nicely. Looks like we had a pretty nice dip here, or nice dump, 12 mil. That seems to be happening once a day. So I mean, like, if that keeps happening once a day, then I might just like try to go full speed ahead and try to get all my accounts going again, and then just like really scale this shit up and make a lot of fucking money outside of Fresh Start. But I would really like to keep it purely Fresh Start, at least keep these guys separate, because like 7/17, 42 mil. You know what I mean? Maybe I should start doing brackets like code so I can keep track of this stuff better. That's probably better. Let's make that the new syntax. Yeah. So like 7/17, their first day was June 11th. 7/17 is a month and 6 days. We got fucking, we're at 42.8 mil. How many brand new players, how many people watching this are going to do that on their own? You know what I mean? Like, this is obviously a very strong method. And if you just play the game while you're doing this stuff on the side, who knows what you're going to be at? Because, like, yes, high shells on one account is going to be 200K an hour if you're a free-to-play player, or high elking is going to be 500K an hour. But if you invest that 500K into your overnights and, like, whatever, you're going to be making hella bank, because every coin you invest, it's a 20% ROI. So every 100,000 you make is another 20,000 in profit. So you're actually making 120,000. So it's like, what is that? Times 5. So you're actually making 600K an hour. Every 500K an hour you're making while you're high alching because it's all compounding. Like, you know what I mean? Like that potential 100K on the side. So just crazy. It's just crazy, bro. This is such a slept-on thing, and if people want to fight me for it, well, whatever, man. Their loss. If we look at air runes again, they had a high volume today. That's pretty good volume for air runes. But again, another dip. Like I said, okay. You know that's happening on 2. Let's check out water runes, see if they had one. They had their crash. And then earth runes have been 5-4, I believe. But let's check out the spread. Still looks like very high bias, but we did have a 12 mil dump here, or a 10 mil dump. So, like, I think all the elemental runes, just because of this sheer fact right here, you're looking at 50K a day. You know what I mean? Or a piece of 50K a day. So, I mean, like, hitting the 50K mark is going to be easy. It's going to be good. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to have to watch this one back and kind of, like, really put it together because I'm not sure if this is a good episode. I don't know. I'm just like I'm about to hit the transition period, and like I said, so knowing that, I should know that I will be at my most vulnerable, so I probably will be performing based on transition. I should be performing at my worst now for the next couple weeks because if I'm gonna video max and they're not gonna be as the quality that I've been doing, then we may see or I may see, sorry, this has nothing to do with you guys. We may see, or I may see, a big crash in viewership and stuff like that, and that emotionally is going to be tough for me to handle. I don't know why I'm talking to you guys about this stuff. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is Fresh Start. We made a frick ton of money, and yeah. Guess I'll catch you in the next episode, yeah. Made a frick ton of money. You know, I'm not going to make the subscriber thing. I'm not going to say that this time around, too. If you subscribe or don't subscribe, like, don't like, I don't think, like, yeah. So the main focus is going to be maxing out as many videos. So, again, this is kind of relevant. I'm either going to go to, like, 2 or 3 days, or 2 or 3 videos a day, or I might just fragment my old school RuneScape channel into 2 or 3 different channels in and of themselves and have them be standalone channels so that I can create content for certain types of, like, sub people in my group. Oh, that's kind of cool, that never-ending tunnel of me. Yeah, so there may be like a subgroup of people in my old school RuneScape Discord or whatever that don't want to watch Fresh Start, or only want to watch Fresh Start, only want to watch multi-scape stuff, only want to watch this or that. There may be like micro niches inside of my niche that I might be able to like create daily content for and then grow in those directions, you know what I mean? Like really spread the roots and really get the whatever going. So, that being said, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna watch this back. This might be a shitty episode. I might even put it up, but like, we made some bank, bro. 2 days in a row. Hella. See ya!